What have I caught you doing?
You were supposed to warn me when the video is starting or some stuff, but now that we're here, I've been caught.
Ambush video for a reason.
Yeah, even when they're getting ready to do a video, they still ambush you. That's Jeffrey, y'all. Hey, love bugs. It's Saturday the 14th. The day after the 13th. I hope you had a wonderful new moon. I'm wishing you all the best and all the good stuff. I've been wanting to do this video for a bit, and Jeff has been pushing me to do it, and I give love to my sister, who also pushed me to do this too. And I want to thank so much everybody who has been supportive. Thanks again, y'all. But getting into this, we were talking about reversals, revocations, whatever you want to call them, sending energy back to where it came from. Because whether people hate on you, whether people are envious of you, whether people talk of you, there's always some type of negative energy coming to you. It isn't just somebody around the corner going, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But sometimes negative energy manifests in our lives because it's being sent our way. And also, things happen. This is the world. So sometimes the best way to take care of it is just reverse it back. Send it back where it came from, whether it be into the ether where it came from or back where whoever sent it to. And that's essentially the basic of what reversals are. You're tennising back whatever they sent you. So sometimes people will get a reading from people and go, oh, my life is all messed up and somebody did witchcraft to me. Really think about it. Maybe it's something you did that's coming back to you, back to roost, because somebody was smart enough to just send that ball right back where it came from. So before we think about witchcraft, think about, okay, what could I have done? What could I have said? What could I have fixed? And fix your own energy. Talk to your spirits. If it is true, and I just do this for regular spiritual maintenance. Reversals are good because you don't know what's coming to you. Even if you do divination and it tells you, yeah, it's just a good practice, like cleaning your house. We'll get to that later. But a reversal for oneself is pretty easy to do. Right, sis? One of the simplest ones I know, there's a million and one ways to do reversals. There's like the red and black candles that look like a bigger version of this one where you point the black out and you bring the red in. Those are reversals too, but that's a whole different type of work. We'll talk about that later. And there's that way. There's doing a reversible 7-day candle too, where you take a black 7-day and you pass it over your body and you light it and you pray that as the black candle gets consumed, so does all the negativity, that is being sent to you get consumed and sent back. That's a simple one. And no, you don't need to dress these candles because they're feeding off the negative energy on you and sending it back. If they have too much oil or powder or whatever, then they're full. You can't fill up a full teacup. So a simple one I like using, because you use that one or you can use this one, because there's stuff in your house already. Salt, a little glass and a holder, or a glass and a dish. These emergency candles, you know where to get them, you know how to do them. And it's been used in the Caribbean for years. This whole setup is called the Revocation of St. Michael or the Reversal of St. Michael. So there's a special prayer, Google it, or I'll put it in the comments, whatever. And it'll help you focus your prayer if you want to come from a more Christian Catholic way, or if you're pagan, Wiccan, heathen, what have you. Pray the simplest time rubber your glue thing, and it's the same thing. Essentially, you're putting deity and you together to reverse negativity back where it came from, and that's it. But I'm gonna teach you this one because this is how I know. So, what you get is now a simple one with just one candle. Is the same thing, same kind of idea. Clean yourself with it. Or before you clean yourself with it, butt your candle. Butting a candle is when you take this part off, the top part, with a little knife, you turn it up, and there's a wick there, and then you flip it over to the bottom side, and you whittle enough off of it so that you have a wick. And you're able to burn it upside down or reversed. So, butt your candle, do your thing, clean yourself with it, put it down on a little plate, surround it in a circle of salt, or if you have crab shell powder. Y'all who are out there that have seafood eating people, crab shell. You pound it down till you make a powder out of it in your mortar and pestle, and crab shell powder helps reverse things. So if you have that, make it work for you. Go out all night, get you all lubed up on some beer and crabs and have a good old time and keep the shells. And you put it around your candle, and that's a way to reverse it, doing the prayer as well. I'm lighting a candle upside down. Now, there's also a little more intensive one, which is where you get your glass and your water and your salt. And what you do is you pray and you put a little salt in your glass. I know I spilled some, don't laugh. And You ask that the same way the salt dissolves, so dissolves all negativity from you. And then you take some water and you fill it up so that the water absorbs and helps the spell work. Then you take your dish, secure it firmly, like so, on your glass, and flip it so that the water stays in. You are symbolically reversing negativity back where it came from. And then you take your budded candle that you fixed and you budded and you passed all over your body and you light it right on top. You melt it to the top, light the top part of the candle, and you do the spell of the revocation of St. Michael, asking that he reverse all negativity away, reverse everything away, take away negativity back to where it came from. If you want to be extra, you can use a mirror and put the work on top of the mirror, and that'll help reverse and reflect things back. Do this for 9 days in a row, or you can do it for 9 Tuesdays in a row. I prefer doing it 9 days in a row because you get your point across. Start it on a Tuesday if you can at 9 o'clock. They'll tell you this information in the prayer, and I think you'll see a result. I think you'll see a lot of things seem to free up better, and your energy flows a little better when there's not a lot of interference, and you get that safety and that power going on for you. And if you want to do a bath that reverses things, you can use, because I made notes, you can use a little bit of agrimony, if you get some Epsom salt, some eucalyptus, some lemongrass oil, a little sage, a little rue, or vetiver, and make it into a bath. Or you can get reversal stuff from me on my website, www.louisianacurioshop.com, or you can float me a note, louisianacurioshop@yahoo.com. Find me on Facebook, Papa Rose, Louis Papa Rose Rosa at Facebook, or Louisiana Curio Shop on Facebook. And I'm even on Instagram now, y'all. I don't know, it's fun. So find me on there for any other questions, comments, whatever. Float me my notes. And I hope this helps, and I hope everything's wonderful. Mwah. Blessed be and all the love. Later.